Good afternoon and welcome to the Midday News here on CNC3 and the TBC Radio Network. I am Akijan Haynes. Former FIFA Vice President Jack Warner says while he is relieved that the extradition proceedings against him have been stayed, he is still cautious about his movements. High Court Judge Karen Reed permanently stayed his extradition to the U.S. to face corruption charges on Tuesday. Now today on CNC3's Morning Brew program, Warner said the situation is still concerning.
Even now that the matter has been permanently stayed, there's still this feeling that it can be nabbed at any point in time. I mean, you know the situation in which we live, and it is not, well, it's not, of course, to say that it can't happen. It can happen anytime. But at the end of the day, I put my faith in God and say, well, God will guide me and protect me.
You know, when we...
Now, the 81-year-old has said that he wants to return to serving the public. Warner believes the charges, which emanated out of the USA, are alleged to have taken place in this country and other jurisdictions between 1990 and 2011. He believes the charges were in response to the U.S.'s failed bid to host the 2022 World Cup. The U.S., Trinidad and Tobago and other jurisdictions sorry about that. He believes those things were politically motivated.
You see, the whole thing stemmed from the fact that the U.S. did not win the bid for the World Cup. I supported, and I say this up to today, I supported Qatar for getting it because I felt that it's time that we move from the big countries and give a small country a chance, a Muslim country.
Trinidad and Tobago is using the United Nations Summit to court major Middle Eastern companies in a bid to boost foreign exchange and create jobs. Foreign Affairs Minister Sean Sobers told CNC3 News outside the UN headquarters in New York on Wednesday that he had a very fruitful discussion with Saudi Aramco, Saudi Arabia's state-owned energy giant. Sobers said similar talks will take place with other oil and gas producing nations in the region.
Saudi Aramco is one of the biggest, if not the biggest, oil company in the world. And so we also have mature companies within Trinidad and Tobago. So it is really seeing how best we can partner and grow together with Saudi Arabia would have been the center of our discussions, and to set up a footprint in the Middle East that was also discussed as well too. And some of those discussions will also continue with other Middle Eastern countries like the United Arab Emirates and Qatar as well too.
And Energy Minister Dr. Rudal Munilal told CNC3 News the partnership with Saudi Aramco is a major step to re-establishing this country as the energy hub of the region. He's hoping there will be benefits for this country locally and in the East.
We are interested, of course, in meeting and discussing partnerships as it relates to their participation in the energy sector locally, but also our involvement with them in related upstream, downstream matters and so on. So it is a very positive development that Minister Sobers indeed has been meeting with the Saudi Arabia delegation.
And Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar is expected to arrive in New York at midnight. She will be addressing the UN General Assembly on Friday. But the Prime Minister is also expected to have meetings with the Deputy Prime Minister of the United Arab Emirates and the Emir of Kuwait, two other major energy-producing nations. Mboya Charles, son of Hochoy Charles, says he was honored to accept the nation's highest award on behalf of his late father. Hochoy Charles was one of three given the Order of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago at yesterday's National Award ceremony.
After the end of such a long career in politics and nation building and giving his whole life for it, it came down to this, that he was celebrated in this way and honored in this way. So we are quite heartened and grateful for this honor.
The other recipients were university professors Kenneth Ramchan and Selwyn Kujo. Kujo said he was thankful for the award and stressed that it had nothing to do with his affiliation with the UNC, and he's not bothered by those who think otherwise.
They cannot take away from what I've done over 80 years. They could say nonsense, which it actually is, but it was give them one concrete reason why they say it. So I don't bother with them. They're not important in my life. My work continues regardless where I am. So that I'm not concerned about the detractors.
Professor Ramchan says he's grateful as well, and it will not change his life or his work to better the country.
So I felt that there was a national decision to recognize somebody who wasn't kowtowing up to anybody to get it, and who went along doing his work, hoping he would get it, but being so satisfied with his own work that it wouldn't kill him if he didn't get it.
And Good Samaritan Akil Devines was one of several persons honored last night with a national award for gallantry. You'll remember Devines when he achieved national praise for saving the life of a 4-year-old boy who was trapped in a pod at the Movitown Port of Spain Ferris wheel back in July. Now, speaking with reporters after receiving his award, he said while his only expectation was to save the child, he was heartened by the support and encouragement from the nation.
I want to thank the whole of Trinidad and Tobago because since it's happened, the whole of Trinidad and Tobago, social media, they have been vying for me to get the award. And when I got that call, it was a sense of pride, a sense of joy, and know that the nation's voices was heeded.
Devine said while his 4-year-old daughter may not fully understand the significance of the award, his 10-year-old daughter was aware and proud of his achievement. And the work of community activist Matima Solwazi was also celebrated during the awards ceremony as the NGO founder was awarded the Hummingbird Medal Bronze for his contributions to arts and culture. Solwazi, who has been active in engaging at-risk youth throughout various programs, says while he's grateful for the recognition, his focus has always been on saving TNT's young people.
It's not about me, it's about every youth we have worked with over the years. This is for all my friends who have died in the past. This is for the youth and the men YTRC, the girls in St. Jude's, Credo Foundation, Silval, every secondary and primary school we have worked with.
Now, he said while he remained committed to doing his part in mentoring and steering the nation's youth towards productive and healthy lifestyles. And to close, closer to home, veteran CNC video journalist Ivan Tulsi has been honored with the Shakonia Silver Medal. Tulsi has spent his life behind the lens, capturing the stories of TNT. He said the award came as a surprise.
I was on an assignment, literally with my other colleagues. And I got a call from the president's house that I was honored to be given this silver Shakonia award. I was stunned. I was lost for words, and my other colleagues, they told me it had to be confidential, so I had to whisper in the surrounding that I was when I got this message from the president's house.
Ivan, one of the best to do it. We take a break. We'll be right back.
The season of lights is bright and tasty with Royal Castle's delightful veggie burger made with a healthy and nutritious patty. It's great on its own or in a combo with one side and a 16-ounce drink. So whether it's lunch, dinner or a snack, Royal Castle's veggie burger fits right in with your fasting and festivities. Happy Diwali from Royal Castle.
Millions of people are attacked by harmful mouth bacteria. The root cause of bad breath, gum problems, cavities, plaque, and tartar. That's why Colgate combined the best science and technology in Colgate Total. Unlike others, its superior formula fights bacteria and creates a powerful protective barrier for up to 24 hours to prevent them from coming back. Take control of your oral health with Colgate Total.
Things don't always go as expected. Be ready with Trinry for auto, home, business and group life. Call us at 800-TRIN or visit trinry.com today. Huge insurance premium. Pay your premiums bit by bit with FlexiPay from Trinry. For more manageable auto, home and commercial insurance payments, call us at 800-TRIN or visit trinry.com today. Trinry. Premier insurance coverage for less.
Tile Depot Diwali sale on now. Stunning floors at dazzling prices. 12 by 12, $750. 17 by 17, $975. 18 by 18, $995. 20 by 20, $15.95. And 22 by 22, only $20. Visit Tile Depot Limited today at Bagney Chase Village. Call 234-4402.
Get the best in affordable eyewear. Frames with blue filter lenses and eye exam, $399. Single vision lenses with transitions on designer frames, $799. Progressive transitions with designer frames, $1,399. Happening only at Seaview Optical. Affordable eye care for everyone.
The moment my children came into my life, I do everything I can for them to live healthy, enjoyable lives. Nature's Ways Alive Kids Gummies are multivitamin gummies meant to support the development of children's bodies. They come in delicious fruit flavors and contain natural plant-based pectin. This means that if I'm looking for an alternative to animal-based gelatin for personal reasons, they are the best choice for my little ones. Choose Alive Kids Gummies by Nature's Way for your children because they deserve it.
Welcome back. West Side Stars will face Southern United Volleyball Academy in the final of the National Volleyball Championships Girls Under-19 Division next Friday. Both teams won their semifinal matches at the Eastern Regional Sports Complex on Wednesday. West Side Stars 1 beat West Side Stars 2 in 2 sets, winning the first set 25-10 before winning the second set even more convincingly 25-5. Team captain Jazara Cumberbatch shared how they kept confident without a coach as Dion Hutchinson stood with their young team for the match.
I was pretty confident because, well, yes, it's our club, but those are more development players, and it's good for that, you know, both of us competing with each other to see how much our club really improved over the years.
We have more after this. Stay with us.
Introducing CTS College's Early Learners Academy, our physical school with a nursery, daycare, and preschool. With qualified and experienced staff, modern classrooms, and the latest teaching methods and technology, your child would get the personal care and education they deserve. Activities include potty training, storytelling, phonics, craft, academics, and field trips. Enroll your child today at CTS College's Early Learners Academy.
Things don't always go as expected. Be ready with Trinry for auto, home, business and group life. Call us at 800 TRIN or visit trinry.com today. Huge insurance premium. Pay your premiums bit by bit with FlexiPay from Trinry. For more manageable auto, home and commercial insurance payments, call us at 800 TRIN or visit trinry.com today. Trinry. Premier insurance coverage for less.
Great deals with PRW. Save big with laptops starting from $3,100. Sky 7-inch tablet only $465. Need a printer? We've got it. Starting from $625. Get a 40-inch RCA TV only at $1,850. 19.5-inch LG monitor $699. Secure your home with our security combo starting from $3,000. Call PRW today.
Get the best in affordable eyewear. Frames with blue filter lenses and eye exam, $399. Single vision lenses with transitions on designer frames, $799. Progressive transitions with designer frames, $1,399. Happening only at Seaview Optical. Affordable eye care for everyone.
Millions of people are attacked by harmful mouth bacteria. The root cause of bad breath, gum problems, cavities, plaque, and tartar. That's why Colgate combined the best science and technology in Colgate Total. Unlike others, its superior formula fights bacteria and creates a powerful protective barrier for up to 24 hours to prevent them from coming back. Take control of your oral health with Colgate Total.
We had mostly hot and sunny conditions this morning, and that's expected to continue into this afternoon despite the low chance of the odd moderate to heavy shower. Meanwhile, to the northeast of the Lesser Antilles, we have tropical storm Humberto, which formed late yesterday afternoon. It's expected to continue moving northwest further out into the Atlantic Ocean, just between Bermuda and the U.S. East Coast, while gradually intensifying into a major hurricane by Monday. Humberto poses no threat to any landmass at this time. Looking ahead for TNT, the ITCZ is just on our doorstep and thunderstorms are likely to return from tomorrow. Then a tropical wave is expected to pass on Saturday, giving us a relatively wet weekend ahead.
Well, thank you for joining us for a look at the day's developments so far. We'll have these stories and so much more in our Midday Newscast at 7 p.m. Have a great day.
क्या होती